There was no one in our family, as far as I know, that was of the LGBTIQ experience. They were conservative people, you know, also for the most part. And here comes this Bohemian Rhapsody child. Growing up in the 60s, to the tremendous change that occurred with the hippies, the flower children, the freedom, the love, the rebellion, and lots of tremendous things happened, including the Stonewall riot, which I was very aware of because we saw it on television. And seeing all these people, you know, rebelling and fighting for their rights. And I'd never seen so many LGBT people, because I didn't know what T was really at the time. I said for me or so, I guess they were T, but I wasn't cognizant, you know, enough. I was terrified as a transgender person, the negativity, the transphobia that I faced. I literally paralyzed myself. I was a lot luckier than most people of my experience. Because a lot of people, transgender experience going back into the 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever, 90s, forget it. They were kicked out of their homes. Their families, their friends, whatever, shunned them, would not accept them. They couldn't get a job. They had to terminate their education.
Transgender patients had really had, and still do have, a very difficult time receiving medical care.
And sometimes it's not because they were met with hostility, they were denied care because they didn't know how to treat them. You have to get out there and survive. I made my first group of friends of the LGBTIQ community there. I learned about advocacy and the importance of being out there and being true and being a voice.
We endocrinologists have been taking care of transgender patients for decades, but hormone treatment is only a small piece of what people need. The most recent addition to the team was the surgical expertise, and that's Dr. Whitehead and Dr. Bradley.
I am a plastic surgeon by training. I specialize in gender surgery. I did a year fellowship doing facial feminization, top surgery, bottom surgery, and to make sure that as a surgeon I can help them meet their goals, whatever those goals may be.
We're there to support. We're going to be there to help get you on your feet, not just for medical care. I have a very large database that I created. As a person who has worked in this profession for almost 19 years, I am fortunate enough to know many of these organizations, legal services, housing services, places that offer clothing or work. That is what we need more than anything else, because for decades nobody would employ us.
I think we're improving care not only because we're providing it to the patients who come here, but also by spreading the knowledge. When the patient arrives, again they see Deeangelys Colón, who herself has transgender experience, which immediately, I think, makes them feel more comfortable.
My job is also being here as a counselor, as someone that they can talk to of the experience.
A lot of times you can walk into other organizations or hospitals and not have a person who's aligned with the community. They do their best to understand, but when you're part of the community, you really get it. And that's the feeling that you get when you speak with Dee.
This is Deeangelys speaking. It's very satisfying for me because, again, I come back from a long way. I've seen the progression.
Transgender community certainly has become much more visible, I would say, in the last 5 years.
Prejudice and fear has kept us quiet for so long and hidden. And now that's finally starting to end.
There's more acceptance, more recognition of the needs, and more recognition that these individuals deserve all the rights that everybody else has.
And seeing all the events, activities that are happening as part of this. This is the 50th anniversary of Stonewall. It's World Pride coming to the United States for the first time, ever.
And this year we are a major sponsor of the Pride March.
There's so much talk about transgender, so much talk about LGBTIQ like never before. It's very empowering. It also gives me a sense of peace, personally, as well, to finally see a program such as this and others, flourishing and growing. And it's incredible that I got to live and to be a part of it and to see this. The Friedman Transgender Program is here because we
See you, we
hear you, and we
We're
are
here for you.
are here for you.
and we are here for you.